We expect the Senate to be quite bad on this issue, and they largely were. Tammy Baldwin had a few standout moments where she talked about the importance of Section 230 for protecting LGBTQ rights and access to abortion information, particularly in states that are trying to ban these things. Besides that, we got what we usually get in these kids' online safety hearings, which is a lot of people blaming Section 230 or people's free speech on the internet for whatever problems they see in the world. In this case, kids getting hurt in relation to things that happen online. Today was a little bit notable because it seems like a lot of the people involved don't really understand what an algorithm is, but they want to maybe exempt algorithms from Section 230 protections. Anything that's being used to optimize what people see, which is like, that's like any algorithm, right? It's like optimizing in terms of recency. Well, that's optimizing what people see, right? And so it's really unclear how an algorithm exemption would work or what positive effect it might have. We have talked about how data privacy can actually mitigate some of the harms associated with algorithmic feeds. So if companies are limited in what information they can collect of yours and how they can use it to recommend content, that might actually have a positive impact on some of the compulsive usage scenarios that the Senate is claiming they want to deal with. But that's not really what we were seeing today. Instead, the idea is we're going to open up greater liability for platforms in relation to content, which is really dangerous, especially right now when we see the Trump administration actively trying to censor the speech of people who disagree with them. It was nice to see the chair of the committee, Ted Cruz, say that he thought that a sunset or repeal was a bad idea. We agree with Senator Ted Cruz on that. That would be a bad idea. But we think that most of the reform suggestions, or really all the ones that were talked about today, are really dangerous. So we are glad that the Senate isn't currently barreling ahead towards trying to repeal Section 230, but very concerned that they are considering picking it apart.